What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. I don't know if anything's going on today, but we figured we'll do a show or something, maybe. Maybe that'll work. Everybody be locked into this, right? Well, Agatha, I was doing reactions to it, and they stopped. Why? Life got in the way, if you will, but I finished it. So I'm going to be doing a review, not with Sadie, with Roxy and Brett. We'll be doing a spoiler-heavy review, and it's also relevant because it looks like Season 2 of that show will happen. The Penguin, the finale for that is right around the corner. We'll see how that's going to play out. The director of Terminator said, yeah, you know what? You guys might have been right. That might have been a bad move that I did that. I think we know what he's talking about. There's other things going on. We'll talk about it. We'll discuss. I started watching the Aubrey Plaza My Old Ass movie. I know Roxy will be happy to hear that. You will not be able to not guess who kept with it and who bailed on it. So we'll discuss that. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are found. It is myself. It is Roxy. It is Brett. It is the Tuesday show. Kristian Harloff. Let's do it. Here we go. Fleetla-deedla, as they say in some parts of France. I said that the other day, the Fleetla-deedla, and I found out something quite heartbreaking.
I'm here.
Yeah, what's up, Brett? Hello, Roxy. Brett, I found out something heartbreaking.
About Fleetla-deedla?
Yeah. My daughter hates it.
Oh, come on.
Hates it. She goes, I never told you this, Dad, because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I hate Fleetla-deedla. And I said, and you know me, I did it immediately right afterwards.
Which daughter said it?
Vivi.
I wouldn't have guessed that. I would have said Maisie.
I know.
Well, she's at the age where she hates everything. So
that's true. Maisie said something amazing yesterday or 2 days ago. We were watching a movie, and I'm taking her and her friend to Disney on Ice, and we started.
Oh my God!
What?
I loved Disney on Ice when I was a kid. That was like the best thing that my parents could do.
The best. And I'm taking her to go see Disney on Ice, so she's very excited. And so my wife says to my oldest, "Hey,
is it?
Yeah.
Is it at Madison Square Garden?
No, it's not at the Garden. It's at the.
Ours was always at the Garden.
It's at the UBS Arena.
Oh, so cool though. Sorry, continue.
Cool. So my wife then says to my oldest, "Hey, let's go and do there's this thing that they wanted to do. So let's go do this thing when they're gone." And so Macy goes, "You guys should definitely do that." She goes, "That way I don't have to go." It was so good. It was so good.
What are you gonna do when she turns into a stand-up comedian?
Oh my God, I think Vivi probably has the chops to do it with her timing and everything too. Vivi is funny in the way, like, when she's crafted, she's a performer. Maisie's just naturally funny, doesn't realize she is. You know what I mean? Like Vivi knows, like when she's trying, she crafts the joke. She goes, "Oh, that'll make someone laugh." Maisie just says whatever she wants to say, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Maisie's going to be a comedian.
Think so? I have great news for you, Roxy. It's not great news for everybody else, but it's great news for you.
Oh,
so by the way, this is the best your camera has ever looked. Do you understand this? Whatever you're doing today, your lighting.
Can you do anything different?
Do you disagree with me, Brett?
No, it looks great.
This is the best that your camera and lighting has ever looked. I don't know if it's time of day.
Update your computer or something, or no?
Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe
no. I did not.
Oh, okay. All right,
but the software you had me download, Brett, is taking up so much space on my computer.
Well, it's working, whatever it's doing. So listen.
I know it's not. I'm not using it right now.
Well, it's working because that's what it is. So anyway, what I was going to say to you is this: yesterday, Brett got a text around 6 a.m. because my Roadcaster, the brand new one that we got, sucks.
Oh no! Don't try to give me anything.
No, I'm not giving you anything. Trust me. I'm giving you a gift. You're gonna like this gift. You're gonna like this gift.
Oh my God! You have no big balls.
Thanks for breaking the reveal down before we even got to it. But I appreciate it.
I sure know how to let you tell a joke.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
So far, you've tried to tell two stories.
You've interrupted
one that
both.
had nothing to do with Disney on Ice that you were getting to it, but I couldn't stop interrupting you about Disney on Ice because I loved it.
Yeah.
And the other one, I thought you were trying to gift me something.
Are you wearing new lip liner?
What did you say?
Wait, Roxy, are you wearing new makeup? on your
No,
lips? Oh, so
I'm
just
not.
very shiny today.
He's just doing.
Oh, I have an
Oh.
oil on. Thank you for noticing. But I usually have some kind of an oil on. But this is a dupe for
Dupa-lipa?
a very expensive one. This comes from Amazon though, but the one that's very expensive is like $50. It's a Gucci or something, and this one is $4. So I just want everybody to know you
You have
can
to
do
do
it
this
too.
with it. If you're showing off something on your podcast, you got to click it with your fingernails. That's a
Did you guys even see my fingernails? They're
No.
so cute.
All right, so I'm just going to say this because we all respect each other. I'm bored of this conversation so far. So this is what I wanted to tell you.
You want to talk about the president's election today? So what are you thinking about voting, Kristian?
I don't think we need to vote because the thing is that the president is actually John F. Kennedy Jr. is inside of Biden being controlled by the Dems.
Elmo.
Oh
No.
See, I would have Big Balls come in, but anyway, as I was saying before, Big Balls temporarily is dead, because this is, and it's not because the government came to get him out of my apartment in New York. He was part of the old Roadcaster or the new Roadcaster. The button broke. I'm using the old one, and yes, we put. If anybody who wants to save Big Balls' life, you can do it. The new Roadcaster is in the Amazon wish list, but it is not cheap, so I don't expect him to come back anytime soon. So Roxy, I thought, would be excited about that.
He's just mostly dead, partially dead.
Mostly, and I can't. All I can do is this now.
The Top Gun guy?
Oh, yeah.
I have that now.
Hey, Rox, does it bug you how much Steph doesn't hate Big Balls? Like that I think Steph is keeping Big Balls alive more.
Steph loves
than
it.
anything. Yeah.
I think Steph does a better job of pretending she likes things that I don't like.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't.
Girl.
She,
No, that's not true. I don't know.
She
Her
has
and
fun.
I have never.
No, she
I
has
have
fun.
to tell you guys something.
Yeah.
I know that this is gonna be a surprise to you all, because Steph and I spend a lot of
You
time.
don't talk to her about
together.
everything?
We're together every Wednesday. We're together every Friday. We text every day, and not one time ever has Big Balls come up.
That's no. Well, what about
But Steph is a lot more polite than me. You
Well, what
guys
about
all
the
know that.
chipmunk? Has the chipmunk ever come up? Oh, never mind. So chat got it. So anyway,
Wait, tell me what you mean.
no, if you don't get it, they'll get it. That's all we need.
But
So-
we can't see it.
Yeah. Listen,
We're not allowed to look at it.
the other side of it is this.
Okay.
Coy the other day when he was on the show, Coy did something I never saw anybody do. Because he popped up on the screen and Coy held him like this.
Aw.
It was so nice.
I thought you were going to say he cupped his balls.
He tried to. Roka was swatting him away. It was great. But anyway, he's gone for now. I'll let you know if it happens. Anyway, we got stuff to talk about, and let's just get into the Agatha side of it. The last episode just aired. There's going to be spoilers for season 1 if you haven't seen it already. So
It aired 1 week ago.
yeah, so tough shit.
It took you this long?
Yeah, because I was gonna do an actual watch along with Sadie because as I mentioned in my intro, we started watching My Old Ass, which I really like, by the way. I like it a lot.
Okay, so if we hadn't gone into your thing, I was gonna just come into this with you. Sadie didn't like My Old Ass.
She doesn't know you that well. I had to. She didn't. She didn't like. She's like, it's too weird. I don't like the fact you're talking to her. I'm like, you never give it a chance. And she walked away.
That's crazy to me because I think the movie is like, oh my god. Did you get through it or no?
I'm going to finish it. It was late, so I went to bed. But it wasn't because I didn't like it. It was because I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep now. But I definitely I want to keep watching. I was very interested in it, and I thought that both the younger actress and Aubrey Plaza were both really good in it. So I'm very interested in it. Yeah, I'm very interested in it. It's good.
Good. I went and saw Honora this weekend.
Oh, how was that?
I thought that it was excellent.
Nice.
I love Sean Baker movies.
Hell yeah.
I think that he's so good. Is this on your radar at all, or no?
Nora, yeah. There's a couple of things I got. You know, it's so funny. One of the there's somebody that you sent your recommendations for TV that we'll get into, but I was offered a guest from one of them, and I said not because I'm not a fan. I passed because I just don't think that it would do well for the channel. But there's a lot of things that I think are really good that could be great in general and get a lot of buzz, but not necessarily good for this channel. Does that make sense?
Is that how you feel about Honora?
Potentially, but that's not like Honora's, and more so about covering it, like, and going out to and out of, like, for me now, because it used to be different. I go to Century City,
Right.
and it's like, okay, it's a 4-minute drive, if that, and I go, and
Right.
if I do it out of the theater reaction for it and eat shit, I saw a movie, I like to watch a movie, I go out and I hang out with friends, come back and whatever. Now it's an investment. I got to go into the city. So I'm going to this. I'm like, is it going to be worth it for me to go and check it out, or should I just check it out once it's on streaming? You know, like there's certain movies that I want to see, unless it's like for an interview, then I'll go and see it.
Well, I honestly wouldn't be surprised, and I don't know that this is the case, but Florida Project was nominated for him, and this was, I think, as good, if not better than that. I
Nice.
wouldn't be surprised if this got a little bit of Oscar buzz. Not sure about that though, but I'm assuming you're going to already see something this week, which would be Gladiator.
Yes, I'm seeing that on Thursday.
Okay, we can text afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one.
Me too.
Do you have a Wicked invite yet?
I do, but it's not a press screening yet. It's a CCA screening, and had you not reminded me, I would have forgot to respond, and I haven't responded yet, so I got to do that afterwards. So,
I'm
yes.
a die-hard Wicked girly.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
Who's to say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
Oh,
Guys, it's so good.
it is. I saw it.
You
saw
did?
it. Yeah, but I also
Where'd
saw
you
that
see it?
commercial that at the Pantages or whatever. It was a few years. You remember the commercial that kept running, and it would always end with her going, "Oh."
Yes.
It was just like that commercial ran every 2 minutes.
I know
But-
exactly what you're talking about.
I did enjoy the musical. I
That's at the end of Defying Gravity, though.
yeah.
I was singing a different song.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever bought an album after watching a musical, though. I just like it, and then it's over.
Wow. No, this is going to be so good. Although there was,
Question?
did you guys see the Bizarro Cynthia Erivo mishap? I want to
Yeah.
call it?
Yeah, we
The
we talked about it a while. Weren't you on the show when we talked about it?
I don't think so.
We talked about it kind of in depth. I don't want to go over it again.
That
Yeah.
was wild.
Yeah, it was a while. Anyway,
Sometimes you just be throwing punches because so many punches coming at you that you don't even know where to find.
shit, yeah.
Did you just make yourself laugh that hard?
100% shit, yeah. Say it, Brett.
Shit, yeah. I always love when you can tell Kristian is totally checked out.
Right, he's not paying attention to me at all. He just wants to make his joke. It happens all the time.
It's not true. It's not true.
But won't roll with the punches. Like if he's like, anyway, you idiots are done talking. And
true.
I'd like to remind everybody that
no. I'll tell you why that doesn't work for this.
vote for Puck.
Do you want to know? You want to know why that
Why?
doesn't
Because
work?
you think shit yeah was part of the conversation?
No, because that's not where we started. Where we started was Agatha, and it went into you singing
Yeah, but
songs.
he said roll with the punches.
Singing songs.
Roll with the punches.
Stop singing songs.
Kristian, you've known me for over a decade at this point. Am I gonna stop singing songs?
Yeah,
Yes.
come on.
Am I gonna let the show be the show and not interrupt with whatever's in my head?
Right.
Stars are gonna shine, Kristian. Get on
And
board.
I'm a fucking star.
Hey, no cursing on this show. Remember you
said shit,
bunch of
yeah.
fucks.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I love when people ask you that in the Billy interview. He's like, they
Not
always,
Billy.
this is how it
Renzi.
always go.
Renzi.
What?
Was it Billy or was it Renzi? They
I
asked me
think
if
it was
you
in
could curse.
Billy.
And Renzi.
I'm pretty sure it was in Billy.
Oh.
But this is how it goes 10 out of 10 times when you have people on your show who curse. And I think it happened too with what's the name of the woman from Shrinking who we love? Anyway, they curse, and then immediately after they curse, they look at you and say, "Can I curse on this show?" As if they didn't just curse and
Right.
it wouldn't be too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I curse on this show?
Uh,
You just did.
Do you know what I miss, Kristian?
What?
I miss, and I think Roxy, by not doing this anymore, has let Collider win. I haven't heard her say "suck my dick" once in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And
Wait, I have a question. Brett.
Yeah.
I want to read a comment today. I don't normally do
Okay.
this. And here's the comment because I'm in a mood today. So here we go. I like Kristian, but sometimes these shows can be brutal. Listener proportions. Why is that? What do we do? Because we're talking about other stuff. What do you want? Movie news all the
I'm pretty
time?
Sure
like, come on.
There's 2 other people on the show. If he likes you, but it's brutal.
No, he said
me or Brett.
these shows can be brutal. Listen, sometimes proportions. Hey, listen, here's the deal. What's your name again? Bro 20. What is it? Behold 26. Tell you what, man. We ain't doing this shit where it's just we're not doing just movie news all the time. Sometimes you gotta kick back and say, hey.
Yeah, nothing to eat, just living on air. That was my callback to the Road Warrior. No, what was it? Damn it. Listen, Kristian, here's what I have to say about it. If he loves you and he's followed you, he knows that your shows don't always stay on track. So that's the thing. He would be basically saying that every single one of your shows,
you gotta keep it. You gotta keep it professional.
What did that water bottle do to you?
Are you saying that the show where a guy will take the camera off himself and fart into the mic is not professional?
Are you saying?
Excuse me, sir. Are you insinuating that a show where a chipmunk with huge balls rests itself on Roxy's head,
sexually harasses the co-host every week, gives the excuse to be
follow?
Yeah. Brutal though to listen to sometimes.
Brutal.
Stick to the DC news, dickhead.
It is weird that you have never tried to say, like, I'm everybody's movie show. Like, you're for the people or you're not. And if they don't like this, then they don't like the show.
Yeah.
Well,
that is strange.
I just didn't understand. I want, but where'd he go? I want to see what the follow-up was.
I'm defying gravity.
Oh.
He checked out because he doesn't want to be made into a t-shirt.
To a bit.
Like, sorry, Lex.
Like, sorry. He wasn't doing any, but this guy wasn't doing anything. He wasn't being a dick. It wasn't being a dick. He was just saying, he was just more so saying, some of these things are hard listed, but I'm like, hey, especially the Tuesday show. We never stay on track in the Tuesday show. If I had to stay on track
with the suck my dick,
Hey!
got mad at me.
Yeah.
That's what happened, right?
Yeah, but then we had a talking to afterward about the things that we said because of then I turned around and said, what's she supposed to say? Suck my pussy?
Yeah. Was that bad?
And I think, yeah. But Makuga
got he was fucking pissed. Oh, now I'm remembering it all now. Yeah, that got us in a lot of trouble. And Brett, you had my back on that. That's like, honestly, suck my dick is when you and I started to bond.
Yeah. I'm like, come on, that's what he. I mean, as far as saying things that are just totally out in left field, I love that about Roxy, and you took that away from me, Thad.
That was wild. They were so mad at me. They got so mad at me at so many things over there. One time, you guys want to know a funny story?
Sure.
One time, I remember I walked in and I got screamed at because of a thumbnail being wrong, which had nothing to do with me. And I never looked at a single thumbnail a day in my life there. And for some reason, I walked in and they're like, come here. Pulled me over into a corner to like show me the thumbnail and like really scream top of their lungs at me. And I was like, wow, that was an interesting experience. I have no idea what I'm getting yelled at for. That very rarely happens to me.
Hey,
I did like it there though.
Oh
yeah.
Unlike you guys.
Well, I don't say Thad. I have nothing against that. I don't want anybody to spread any rumors.
No, I didn't say that was that.
Yeah,
it was, but I didn't say that.
He worked.
He
came over, we did Schmodown together afterwards too.
Yeah.
No, Kristian's always been close with Thad, and Thad's a lot of times Thad was super awesome to me. And I was just kidding. That was not Thad who screamed at me. It was somebody else. I bet you guys know who it was. And Thad was for the people, and Thad and Kristian were close. But once Kristian left, Thad wasn't very involved regardless, I don't think.
I think the problem with the suck my dick, suck my pussy gate, if you will, was the fact that we had like a pretty big guest that came in immediately after that, and they were right in the green room watching.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, that's the point. Let's have this conversation. Let's have this conversation. And I should have. Oh, yeah.
What are they doing now? Perry's still there, right?
Yeah.
I keep thinking I have an NBC hat on, but I don't.
Yeah, what is that?
Transformers 1.
Oh, you're getting a lot of cool stuff lately. Are you getting some merch?
Dog. Shit, yeah.
Shit, yeah. So
I like
Agatha,
that hat.
Thanks, man.
Agatha All Along.
Oh, you gonna do that? Okay.
Did you watch it, Brett?
Yeah, I watched it, and then I mansplained the ending to my wife unnecessarily, which I found quite humorous. I'm like, oh, do you get it? And she's like, yeah, no, I get it. And I go, you see, because she's been doing that like for years, and do you get it? And
see, this is Brett. This is what I'm gonna tell you though. This is where I commit to the bit. I'm gonna be picking up pistachios off the floor for the next.
Oh, those are pistachio. I thought it was popcorn.
No, it's
I
pistachio.
love pistachios. Are they salted?
Fuck yeah, girl.
Yeah.
I gotta go with the pre-shucked ones. I do the
Pre-shuck it. No, it's time to pre-shuck it. Make sure you don't say fuck it.
She did it to the tuna red robin. Yum.
Tuna fish is wonderful when you melt it with cheese.
Pre-suck it.
I hope this is my
pre-suck it. What's that?
That's
What that move is, right?
How does that work?
I know that's what Kristian said. What did you say?
I don't remember. But what I'll tell you,
I thought he said pre-suck it.
this is my hope. You want to know
How you pre-suck?
anybody care? Nobody cares.
That's Rocky's signature move.
Signature.
Everybody sucks it, but nobody pre-sucks.
That's right.
Yeah, when I say suck my dick, what I mean is pre-suck.
Right. Do it from a phone call. Hey, this is what I hope. I hope that you have stumbled onto this show for the very first time saying, hey, I'm looking for a movie news show. I'm looking for in-depth conversation. And you found this show. And that one of two things happens. One, you never come here ever again. Two, you come back here hoping for this magic to happen again. And it might. But it might not ever. But you come back hoping that it will. And see?
It's for cookie. That's good enough for me.
Yes, 100%. And that's it. So
that's it.
Roxy,
Yeah.
you've eaten shit again with the super chats. It's 11 at the moment. I shouldn't say eating shit. You just Roka's at 80 something. So it's gonna be a tough one, especially today. Plus the fact it's hot as shit in here today.
Did you tweet us out?
No.
Oh, you don't access?
Can you?
Can I? Sure, I can.
Yeah, you should. I think you should, and then I'll retweet it and we'll see how he does.
Oh, you really want me to do it? You asked me, was I physically able to?
Do you think people are maybe paying attention to other things? Like the
What could you possibly pay attention to?
The WNBA draft?
Yep.
Peppa Pig.
All I know is there's gonna be a dumpster fire regardless.
I think you would want a distraction today.
Yeah. And I gotta say that, okay, Kristian, you got the best shows always get the most chats at the end of the week. I think that's unfair to us Tuesdayers.
You always say that, but it's not fair.
Yeah, it's not fair.
Nope. All right.
Not fair.
And I don't think it was like a bunch of
Are
questions.
you going to tweet out or no?
When?
Oh, you found the actual tool.
Yeah.
Now.
You found the green one.
You got to tweet out and I'll retweet out or I'll just tweet out.
I'm sorry, Roxy. Roxy. I got a Roxy Stryer, filthy woman. Listen, Kristian. Pre-sucker. A lot of them talk about the sucking, and she pre-sucks it. I have do a horrible Trump, but
is that who that was?
Put a piece of tape around the one that actually works.
They both work.
Your arm.
They both work. This one worked for this one. This one worked for the other one.
What are you guys talking about?
Well, one of those, he's got these Allen wrenches. One of them is metric and one of them is standard. So you want to make sure it fits in the hole the tightest, so you're not stripping it, and just put a piece of tape around the one that is the best. That's my advice to you, so I don't get a 6 a.m. text about I can't stand the proper.
I'd like to tell you that I was listening
You're
to
gonna
you.
do that?
I'd like to tell you that I was listening to you, but I wasn't.
You didn't hear fits in the hole the tightest.
That's the only thing I heard. I heard that.
Can you tweet out?
Fits in the hole the tightest.
I'm not doing that right now. I'm working.
Okay, I'm gonna pause and tweet out.
No.
No.
You know what we'll do? Why don't we do this? Because
I'm gonna take a selfie.
No, we covered a lot of great stuff so far. So let's
end the show.
Let's end the show. Here's what we'll do. As many people have been talking about it.
Tag me, Rox.
Hey. I'm gonna tell you about some shit. Put on a pair of jeans. And don't hug your nuts when you do it.
What?
What the hell are you talking about? Listen.
Nut hugging.
Hey. You're gonna put on these jeans, and they're gonna be the perfect jean. And then when you're done, you're gonna sit down, you're gonna relax, and you're gonna take my advice and get some Via. And you understand the way this show's running. Everybody here's been paying attention to Via as well. So, that being said, and furthermore, it's time for the movie trivia schmodown. Here we go. Well, it is cold, and it's here. And guess what? I'm living in the perfect jean. I love the perfect jean. They are so great. They're stretchy. They're soft. They totally trick people, by the way, into thinking that I have my life together. And you guys know. If you're watching, I don't. Am I telling you this because I actually love them? Or because this is what they told me to say? That's right. Perfect Jean paid me to say this. Who cares? But I can honestly say that these are awesome jeans. I love them. 400,000. What's that number? That's how many men have rescued their nuts from stiff, unforgiving jeans, all thanks to the perfect jean. They have enough stretch to accommodate Thanksgiving dinner, and they're comfy enough to wear all day watching football. Plus, even though they feel like sweatpants, they look good enough to be your go-to pants for date night. I love them. I love the fact that I can wear them and my wife goes, whoa, you look good in those. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I look good. That's perfect jean. I can move around in them. They're stretchy. They feel great. I get compliments on them all the time. Stop crushing your nuts in jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc. Our listeners will get 15% off your first order, plus free shipping, free returns, free exchanges, but you got to use that code BIGTHING15 at checkout. 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc. Use that promo code BIGTHING15. You're going to purchase. They're going to ask you where you heard about them. You're going to say, from Kristian Harloff. That's right. Big Thing. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. F your khakis. Get the perfect jean. As the crisp fall air now rolls in and those leaves begin to change, don't rely on pumpkin to spice up your life. You got to embrace the natural power of cannabis this fall with Via. Whether you're lounging by the fire or you're exploring new adventures, Via's premium, federally legal cannabis products are your perfect companion. Farmed and crafted with care in the U.S. and trusted by over 500,000 customers, Via has a product for everyone. Via is well known for their premium THCA flower grown indoors in the state-of-the-art facilities and harvested at peak THCA levels to emphasize a natural aroma and flavor. They're constantly adding new strains to its website every week, as they're always receiving fresh new strains from their independent farm harvests. Via is also well-renowned for their award-winning THC and THC-free gummies. Yum. They sent me some. Loving it. Digging it. Big fan. Especially after I moved, I needed a place and I found Via. If you are 21 and up, check out the link in our description and use that code Kristian to receive 15% off. After you purchase, they're going to ask you where you heard about them. You got to support our show, and you tell them that we sent this fall. Enhance your everyday with Via. Come on, you are thanking me already. All right. Thank you to our friends over at both Via and The Perfect Jean. Very excited. The link is in the description. Make sure you check them out. All right, moving on.
Oh, Jesus. No. Help. 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 Is that a xenomorph on your face, or are you just happy to see me?
Hell yeah, girl.
Face hugger.
That's right.
Face hugger. Xenomorph, right?
Xenomorph, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
I'm reposting Roxy's tweet.
Brett, you'd do diarrhea in your pants if you saw the studio right now.
Well, I'm assuming by seeing that gadget, the hat, that you've received a bunch of merch and swag that I will have to sift through.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all the nuts. There's nuts on the floor. I got to do a lot of cleaning.
Hey,
I need to do a lot of cleaning.
keep it classy.
Yeah. Scratch it. All right, you got 20 so far. So whatever we did, it worked.
Oh, see?
We went from 11 to 20.
Yeah, 11, 20.
It's Roxy.
19 we go
11,
from
11
20.
20, 1981.
Should we go from 20 to the moon?
It's time for the moon. Just don't pull your pants down and show them your moon. It's be offensive in some countries.
So, Rox, a serious question. Is the Twitter, it's still alive? People are still...
No, I don't. I really don't use it. Look at my...
Gram, right?
It's all about the gram.
And might I say you've been looking quite lovely at all your little red carpets and what have you.
Thank you. I'm trying to really, really put myself out there.
This is what I've decided that we are today. Because we had our good friend Baho 26, who set this in motion, where I think that would have just been a bit. It has been...
And Costello.
Yes.
Yep.
It has been our mission to not keep this show on track at the moment. It is everything in my power to hold myself back from banging my head on this desk. I believe...
Don't do it.
I'm not. I believe in fair opportunities. I believe in pizza on the weekends. And I think that sometimes bagels should have salted bagels if you're going to complement it with an onion bagel. That's how I look at it.
I don't like your platform.
You don't?
I wouldn't vote for you.
You don't think bagels are good?
I do, but I can't eat cheese. You started getting into pizza.
Oh. Well, this is what I would say. You're not important.
Oh.
Is how I would address that. I would say you need to think about it. Majority of people do enjoy pizza. Don't listen to the idiots who don't like cheese.
No, I'm not saying that you shouldn't win. I'm saying you don't have my vote.
Right.
I don't know how, Kristian, that you would even get any votes by calling people idiots and that they don't matter.
I apologize.
That is
outlandish. Can I
yeah, you're right. No one would
again?
ever get votes by doing that.
Yeah, Brett, you start. You do your speech.
Listen here, people. My platform is finding a cheese alternative for Roxy that will make pizza. He's farting in the mic again. Did you ever get pink eye at the old studio, Lex? Lex.
Who's Lexi?
He's on our the other podcast.
Hello, Lexi. Have you been here today? Would you
Were you
like
talking
some
to
of the...
me or Kristian?
I was talking to
Yeah,
you.
she was asking you if you were farting into the microphone, Lexi, were you?
Yeah.
No, he asked if I ever got pink eye at the old studio.
Oh.
From him farting on the mic.
Other than farting other people's mics.
No, but remember how bad? No, not at your studios. The mics didn't smell, but previous places.
Yes, we used to talk about it on the air all the time.
Can you imagine? Like, I was just doing this. Like, what if like somebody running for president did the motion of like blowing a microphone? Could you imagine that person still being in the running for president? It's unheard of. It's absolutely ludicrous. Are you trying to get an audible fart in there? That's what he's doing.
No, I'm not. I just wanted you to sit in it. I realize how many times that we throw the ball back and forth to one another and we never let each other sit in it. And sometimes it's fun just to sit in it.
But we can't let you sit in it.
Yeah.
That's
don't have
right.
That power.
Hey.
Yeah. Tell him, Rox. Speaking of sitting in it, I've been trying to teach my daughter sarcasm because she'll do a great sarcastic joke, and then you'll look at her and she'll go, I'm kidding. I'm like, no. Shh. Let it sit. Let it lay there for a little bit. Let the person get uncomfortable what you've said. They will know you're kidding later. You don't have to let them know. And we're working on it.
What's good parenting?
What?
No, I'm telling you, she needs to know good sarcasm.
Yeah.
And she needs to know arithmetic. Oh shit!
What are you doing? You fighting with that thing? What did it do to you?
Oh my god! I just knocked my mic apart.
You know, you're not very
Wow,
nice to that thing.
arithmetic.
Yeah, she reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Yeah.
Hey, my son took the SAT the other day. That's
you.
How'd he do? How'd he do?
We haven't found out yet. He
Oh.
took the PSAT and did really well, and that was when he hadn't, he still hadn't learned a bunch of stuff. So I think
The SATs are a scam.
No, they told me.
Hey, why you say that?
I just live in a world where I think that they're a scam. You want to know why I do say that?
No. So it is time for Agatha.
Oh yeah, let's
Agatha.
learn.
Let's get right back into it. We've been fine so far, and thus and whatnot. So now it is time to
Agatha, no, you the.
Hey, let's just derail it anytime we can. Let's derail it anytime we can. Hey, if you're gonna be there, then you have to be there. If derail it when you can. Hey. What else we got here? Hold on.
I don't know. So, do people really want to know what us Marvel shills have to say about anything? I mean,
I don't even know.
I do
can't-
actually. I am very
oh.
curious what Kristian thinks about this because it has been 6 days since all the hubbub and finale, and you haven't spoken about it. So you've been awfully quiet.
Well, I'll tell you what's stupid. The new or old podcast roadcaster thing doesn't. Oh, there we go. I got it. Hold on. Let's see.
it was superior in a lot of ways to the new one. I will give it that.
I do want everyone to know I annihilated my SATs. I got an unbelievably high score on my SATs, which is why I was able to get into the school I got into.
Yeah.
And I still think that they're a scam. I just want people to know that because I'm replaying in my mind, and people you guys all make up dumb assumptions about me, and you guys all know that I had, well, maybe you don't. I had a 4.1 GPA in high school, and then almost a 4.0 in college. So I actually am an unbelievable test taker, but I think they're a big ass scam. Okay, keep going.
I am not. I had to take the SAT 3 different times for my college, and I ended up taking the ACT and barely eked by. And I was in the National Honor Society, and I just do not take tests
Because
well.
it's a scam. It's fucked up, and it's about
It's
how much.
time for a song.
Patty boy, it's me. Daddy's having trouble. Call an ambulance. Patty boy, it's me. 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 Patty boy, it's me.
All right. Come on. I should be a DJ.
I was going to do an Election Day song.
Election
Go
it up.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean you were going? He played that for 4 minutes.
Well, I thought
When?
he would come in on that one. I was waiting for the now you know, and then I always do the second verse. So I didn't want to step on his.
Yes, because there's definitely rhyme and reason.
Now we shouldn't do it because it'll definitely not go as good if I stop you to say, hey, I know comedy, and I know that anytime if I just blurt something out, I'm funny. But if I go, oh, hold on, I planned something during your thing.
Right. What do you got?
It won't be good because it's all still improv, but my brain is now going
What's
to say
the first line?
the first line is if you believe that the government controls the weather, you shouldn't vote. That's just the gist of the song. You believe somebody, Jim Carrey is wearing a mask and is Joe Biden, maybe your vote shouldn't count. Just stuff like that.
I like it.
But that's none of my business.
That's okay. That's all right.
Sip tea.
I'll sip tea for you.
Go ahead. What do you got, Rox?
Ooh, I like your glass or your cup.
You want my line of the song?
No.
Yeah. The SATs are a scam.
4 score.
4
It is time.
And
This
Slytherin years ago.
Roxy, kindly shut your ass as I will be telling you secrets about it all. Today, there is an election. I'm sorry, I meant to say I have an erection. It has been looked upon as a magic wand. And in college, many said that was true. Excuse me, while I have to... Oh, Brett has relieved himself on my rope. Goodbye.
I saw a man in public with an erection yesterday. It was very strange.
What did he do? He just walked. Was it Dumbledore?
I need more information. Exposure.
What?
No.
What are we talking? Jeans, slacks, shorts. What do we do?
Shorts and full blown erection.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like 80s runner shorts or just like cargo
Wait,
pants?
but wait a minute. But was he like being offensive, or he just couldn't control himself?
No, it was not being offensive. I felt very bad for him.
Oh.
Was he just walking around like, hey, and his friend went, oh, it's time to wake up right now.
Yes.
Oh.
It does seem that way. I remember one time in high school, there was this guy, we were in this woman's class. Her name was Miss Schnorr. And she kind of looked like that, like her name. And
Hey, I'm tired. I'm kind of snoring over here.
he like raised his hand
Go ahead.
and asked the question, and then everybody noticed he had like a massive erection, and it was talked about for all of high school.
Oh, that's it. You got to leave. You got to
But
rest
actually, I don't feel bad because he was such a bully.
Oh, well, good. Well, he deserves
He
it.
actually hit me. He was a bully.
You know, yeah, that's okay. I don't feel bad for him, but it's tough. You remember the days, Kristian, when you just couldn't control getting a boner, and now like your wife needs to, slap you and talk poor about your boner. No.
I don't have that problem.
No. Oh, you don't get random boners anymore, or do you still?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, I don't get the rando anymore.
Oh, sucks for you.
When did the random stop?
It hasn't.
You're a liar.
I cut fucking bread when I'm making meatballs.
Oh, well, that's true.
What do you mean it's true? You saw it?
Yeah.
Oh.
When did it stop, Brett?
I guess once those kind of 18-year-old, hormones die down and stuff, I think it's a mental thing too. Oh God, it's starting. I can make it go away. You're like dead babies, dead babies, dead babies. And then it subsides.
It's time for another song. Everybody wondering when this show's gonna end. That's one. That's my other friend. We're doing a lot of things here, and I can't tell you what it is. That motherfucker right there, he's got the Riz. It is the show. Hey, Oh, it's the show. You're a monster. No, I'm not, but I'll tell you about some sponsors. Perfect.
Ooh,
Go
right
sponsors? Right into it. There we go. All right, here's this. AG1. I'm always excited to talk about them because you're looking for a holiday gift. You got it. Now, the perfect present is the gift of health. AG1, it checks the box. I heard about AG1 when I started doing podcasting by myself. They had said, hey, check this out. I tried it out. I loved it. And they've been with me. If you've been listening to this show for 2 years, then you have been hearing about AG1. That's how long they've been with me. I ditched everything else that I was doing. I was never a vitamins person, and now I'm just AG1. It helps your gut health. I've got better sleep because of it. It has kept me healthy. So there is something great for me, what I do, and I still have had this same Zoo Cup that I've been telling you about forever. I mix it up with water, 1 scoop, done. That's my day. So this holiday season, try AG1 for yourself or even gift it to someone special. It's the perfect time to focus on supporting your body with an easy and surprising delicious daily health drink. And that's why I've been partnered with AG1 for so long. Every week of November, AG1 is going to be running a special Black Friday offer for a free gift with your first subscription, in addition to the welcome kit with the vitamin D3 and K2. So make sure you check out drinkag1.com/bigthing to see what gift you can get this week. That's drinkag1.com/bigthing and start your holiday off on a healthier note while supplies last. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. I want to take a second before I even start this, and I want to thank my buddy Mark Ellis. Mark's a guy that I've known for a very long time. I get a chance to talk to. Since I moved to New York, I speak to him all the time, the same amount of time I did when I was in LA. He's a great friend. He's someone who's always there for me, and I love him to death. I love him like a brother. Now, the reason I bring Mark up is because this month is all about gratitude. And along with Mark Ellis, there's another person that we really don't thank enough. That's ourselves. It's something hard to remind ourselves that we are trying our best to make sense of everything. And in this crazy world, that ain't easy. So here's a reminder. Send some thanks to the people in your life, including yourself. BetterHelp it's online therapy. Roxy Stryer talks about it all the time, how when I suggested it to her, it has changed her life dramatically. People in my family changed their lives dramatically. It really does help. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, you got to give BetterHelp a try. It's online, it's designed to be convenient, it's flexible, and it's suited to your schedule. You fill out a brief questionnaire, you get matched with a licensed therapist, you switch therapists anytime, no additional charge. So let the gratitude flow with BetterHelp. You got to visit BetterHelp.com/bigthing today. You get 10% off your first month. BetterHelp, HELP.com/bigthing. All right. Thank you to BetterHelp. And of course, thank you to all of our wonderful, wonderful sponsors, especially AG1. And I'm so glad that everybody's on board. Because if you want to help out the show, you can join as a member. You can also get one of our wonderful sponsors. And that's the shit that makes this stuff work. That's right.
Come on.
Hey, listen to this. Here's one we haven't done in a while.
What's that?
You'll get it.
Oh, yeah. He's Brett is back. Oh, God, into the future as a matter of fact. He's a Brett, now you better hightail. This man's rating movies on the negative scale. Oh.
Rating movies on the negative scale.
I like it.
I was initially, though, very upset that Brett Flicks was already taken.
It wasn't. We just lied to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't. They wanted Brett the future.
Okay. Let me move Winston's penis out of the way.
All right.
All right.
Whoa.
Listen.
What did you just say?
What?
What did you just say?
I said, it's Brett. It's Brett. Time is Brett.
Oh, what were you moving out of the way?
What? Oh, my schedule to make sure the show is working.
Yeah.
Just don't know if I heard you right.
His
What?
big schedule.
What are you talking about? do you mean?
Rox, how's the dating life going? You got any good stories?
I can tell you, I'm so off of it.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing anybody. When was the last date I went on?
Can I
Usually
set you up with a guy I work with?
Uh-oh.
Tell me more.
Bad news for me.
Tell me more.
He's the producer of the place here. I think he's a nice gent.
Wait.
But tell me, like, do you think I would like him?
Are we
Do
talking about the
have-
guy I know?
No, this
Oh.
is somebody else. Yeah. What sort of I guess this is the thing. I just think he's a nice guy and I enjoy his company. What sort of things are you looking? He also is very busy and works, and I don't think
That's good.
have issues with you working, and I don't think he would be clingy. But also I've been burned so many times by setting up people.
Why? What happened?
Just like, well, it was our friend who was not happy with anyone, basically. So I think it was her fault, because I think I did set her up with a decent fella. But
Oh, that sucks. Wait,
I'll tell him that she says suck my dick, and
side text me about it so we can actually figure it out, because setups are the best way by far, but only if you think that, like, what I'm finding right now is that all of my friends who are trying to set me up with, they don't actually think that that's a good fit for me. They're just like, it's the only single person I know. And it's like, so don't do that. I did have a weird dating experience this past week that I didn't tell you guys about. I don't know if you guys remember. I went on a date maybe like 8 months ago with this guy, and it was awesome. We went on a first date. I'm actually not going to tell you the story.
Oh, you're telling Chucky. I'm
love
listening.
Chucky. Do you guys see I was bride of Chucky as Tiffany Valentine for Halloween?
Maybe I missed that one. I love the Halloween post.
Yeah, I did
I'm
it.
trying to get off of social media. I've been meditating a lot lately.
Oh, really? In the
yeah.
morning?
Morning and afternoon. I studied transcendental meditation years and years ago, and I'm trying to get back into it because I think that I've got too much outward stimulus. So,
Do you have one word that you say over and over again?
yeah, I have a mantra. I have a, it was like I did like a little ceremony and stuff like that, and I do this. It didn't feel cultish at all to me.
How'd you pick your mantra?
I was given it. I was given it
Oh,
by
yeah.
my friend that was studied it and was teaching classes at the time. So it's but I want my wife to meditate with me, but I have respect for the transcendental meditation community to where I'm not going to just tell her mine or give her like
I heard that's a thing.
Is there one in I think there's got to be. We're in LA. There's got to be a place that she can study. Kristian is loving this. Listen, Kristian,
private coach
people's self. BetterHelp. Roxy uses it. I could use it.
Well, after this show, I think we all need it.
Show.
All right, listen.
But she was getting to a weird date.
Oh, but Agatha?
Yeah, Agatha.
What happened with the date? Did we not earn it this time?
You certainly have not. Brett
Hey, I gave
Brett
us.
held it down.
You don't think this has been a good show?
No, I think it's been a great show.
So what are you talking about? It's got to be the energy.
Yeah. Yep. What he did. You're a turtle in Mario Brothers with the ones with
Gladiator
the hammer.
2, man. I'm riding that shit. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh, you're riding that shit.
He is the turtle, or he's on the turtle?
You were one of those turtles in the older Mario, or no, in the older Zeldas. No, it's the turtle. It's the turtle. It's Mario. This is my favorite person.
You know what, Kristian? If we beat Roca, I'll tell you my story.
Oh, okay. Well, you got. All right, that's fair. I like that. 37, and we got to beat it. All right.
We have to beat 37. I was on
No, we are at 37.
We're at 37. You got to beat 80. Was it 83? I forget.
Oh, come on, people.
Is that what it is?
I don't usually ask for this stuff, but please.
Yeah, you want to win. You've never won either, have you?
Well,
no, Tuesday is a pit.
Yeah. And I got close with Steph, but
whoa, it's a married woman.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Rox. It's not like all the questions are geared towards Steph. That's why my theory. I agree with you. This theory of the middle of the week thing. It's not like, oh, Steph's on the show and she's better than us.
But she is better than us.
Well, yeah, true. But I don't think.
Can we talk about new movies?
Oh, you want to talk about new movies?
Yeah. I told you I saw Honora.
I just saw Eat, Pray, Love.
Oh,
it's so new.
Yeah,
it's on
that's
Netflix.
A good one.
Yeah.
Did your wife like it?
I think so. All right, listen, Agatha. We have
What
to.
do you think
about the show or the series? The series in general.
Yeah,
I thought go woke, go broke.
No, I really want to know what you thought about the finale.
Well, every time I try to talk, Brett interrupts me. I don't do that to other people. Bunch of bullshit.
I think that's bullshit. I never interrupt anybody.
Nope.
Hey, I always.
Hey,
the girl from Honora who was in Better Together is like a true star. Maddie.
Okay, listen. So we have Agatha and this overall series. As I said, I'm going to preface it with this. It was very much intended for a specific audience, which we said, which Roxy agreed with. We talked about for sure. Did it stray off of pertaining to that audience a Halloween vibe throughout the entire thing? Did it also entertain viewers who might not have been targeted for? I think the answer was yes. I think it was an entertaining show all the way through, carried by the electric Kathryn Hahn. I thought that what's his name? Joe. What? Joe? What? What's the kid's name? Joe something.
Oh, Joe Manganiello.
Yes.
Manganiello.
No, but Joe. They'll tell me in the comments. Quick.
What are you looking for?
The main
Need,
kid. Joe. What's his name? Joe something. Joe. We'll call him
Joey
Joe.
Boots.
Who's Joe?
The main freaking kid.
Actor.
In
Joe Locke.
Joe Locke. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Roxy's so confused at the moment, but I promise you it's true. Joe Locke was really good. I thought
That's the actor's name.
Yes. So
I'm not confused. I just didn't. I haven't. It's so weird.
Hey.
I haven't heard. What?
Zip it. Hey,
So-
if you're looking for a regular show where people are respectful to
we're
women,
not doing that.
Joe Locke. I didn't know his name.
Joe
So-
Rocks zip it. when
We're
she's-
doing this show, and the show overall, to answer your question, Rox, I think it delivered.
Okay.
I thought it
A lot of
delivered.
butts here. A lot of
I thought it was really good, and I thought that the ending is very interesting. We said we were going to tell spoilers. I will continue to do so. Hey, I got a big fight coming up, and I'm going to tell you how to do so.
I gotta take this. Sorry.
Please go ahead. That's fine.
Oh God. Oh, sorry.
But I thought it was I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good show, and I thought it was a good Halloween type thing. Plus the fact you can see it was consistent, and it never, as I said, it never strayed from what it wanted to be. And what it did that I didn't think it was going to do was it tied in. I was like, oh, I see how they can take elements of that and add it into the MCU. So I thought it was a surprisingly and they spent their money wisely. They didn't overspend. It was a lesser produced budgeted show, so it was a nice type of spin-off. The fact that they potentially would do a second season, I can understand why, and after the ratings kind of picked up on it. So
Did they say that, Kristian, that they're going to do it? It's going to be called Agatha All Along 2?
I don't know if it's necessarily called Agatha 2, but the way that, like as I said, spoilers, it looks like they're going to be looking for the brother, and now.
Yeah, but you think, did they say they're doing a second
Yeah,
season?
you're going to make me bring up the freaking story.
Yeah, because I haven't
it's
heard that.
Fine, whatevs. So
You would think with how it ended that they were going to at least want to do a second one.
damn it, Brett. All right, here we go. So here's who's that? Oh, that's me. Okay.
Aubrey.
Disney and Marvel Television Studios, well, they're reportedly submitting its hit Kathryn Hahn-led series Agatha All Along in comedy categories for the upcoming awards season. That includes the Golden Globes, the SAG Awards, and next year's Emmys race, putting the show up against the likes of HBO's Hacks, FX's The Bear, and ABC's Abbott Elementary for acting, writing, and directing honors. This is important as the show, though conceived as a miniseries, is not going to be competing under the limited series category. This strongly suggests the plan is to continue the series beyond a single season. Limited series is defined by awards bodies as a complete non-recurring story and not having ongoing storyline or main characters in subsequent seasons. To date, there has been no official word from Disney or Marvel regarding a renewal. However, in order to compete in the comedy category, the studio must either prove more seasons are planned or make an official announcement shortly that they are. This is what happened with Shogun last year when it switched from a limited series to a drama series with a second season announcement being made. Roxy, as the television person, that would pretty much say, hey, they're looking to do a second season, right?
I just don't see them doing an Agatha All Along season 2 because what they're doing is it's a team up, obviously, to find the brother. But I feel like all of that with WandaVision coming up, I just think it all kind of ties in. And there's so many of our shows that haven't had a second season, like WandaVision didn't have a second season. What is the new show called?
Agatha All Along.
Vision Quest.
Oh, yeah.
They don't seem to do second seasons to continue the story as much as they do a different show to do a different kind of story. So I don't know.
Roxy.
Wow.
Kristian.
Wait a minute,
Did you-
Brett, you ready? You proved that you can do it.
Roxy, you thought I was gone, but I'm back.
It's an imposter.
Yeah, baby.
That's it.
I just
just heard about you and pre-sucking and Agatha.
That's ridiculous. Wait a minute now. Now wait a minute. That's not. That was a fake. That was a fake. It was a phony. That was
Brett,
a phony.
how'd you do that? Is it a button on your board, or you?
Yeah,
are doing...
I have the good roadcaster.
Someone
Or
said
the new.
Someone said big balls all along. That's good. I think it'll do a second season. I think it will. So
I don't know. Roxy might have changed my mind because I think that
well, it's
Wanda
spin-off.
kind of
I think,
went
but
to-
I think they're gonna.
yeah.
I think they'll call it something different.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
definitely
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
continue
yeah,
with the
yeah,
story.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I
Because
don't think.
well, he's gonna be in the lead, and they're gonna, tie it into the kids finding each other and all.
I think it'll be a Agatha Wanda crossover
Yeah.
event.
Oh, how'd you feel about her not showing up, Rox?
About Wanda not showing
Yeah.
up. How would she have shown up?
Well, they said that she might.
Mhm.
Oh no, I didn't think she was going to show up.
Okay.
So I felt good about it. I think that, yeah, I'm definitely curious where they do go from here, because one of the things that I talked about on this show, which people seem to really disagree with, but I really want to lead towards a Young Avengers show.
TV, show, not movie, right?
I love the Young Avengers, and we have so many of them. And I do think eventually there could be a movie, but I do think it would be really cool. I was talking to DJ about this. If we do get all of the Young Avengers together to, like, if right now Billy and Agatha are going and looking for Tommy and they can't, and they have to get this motley crew of Young Avengers to try to find Tommy. And so actually it's not Agatha All Along, it's Young Avengers season 1.
Yeah, I'm with you on. I don't mind the Young Avengers. I just don't think they should be a movie. I don't think they've earned a movie yet. TV.
Well, they don't actually have. I mean, right now with what they're doing with X-Men and with Fantastic Four and Avengers,
Right.
where the hell would they do a Young Avengers?
I'm with you. I agree with you 100%. I think it'd be much better to do as a TV. I just don't think they've earned it in the movies, and I don't think that you can risk that right now. All right, Rox, let me ask you a question, because we're working on your schedule here. We're at an hour and we got 40 questions, so we should start questions, but we have TV picks. So you did your TV picks. Would you like to go through those quick?
Up to you.
I want to hear about them. Let's try to get. I want to get to them, because, and then we'll jump into the questions. But we got 40 so far, so let's start with that one.
Somebody somewhere, every critic that watches this show, it's on their best shows of the year list. It's on its 3rd season. I think it's actually its final season. This is a very underrated dark comedy that is easy to watch, really well done, doesn't get the kind of buzz that it deserves. The Diplomat, I finished season 2 in a day. Season 2 was even better than season 1, I thought. I love Kerry Russell. I love The Americans. I think that if you loved Homeland or 24, this is a really good watch for you. It's 2 seasons, and really enjoyed this one. Hassan Minhaj put out a new special last week, Off With His Head. He is one of my favorite comedians. I think that he's politically brilliant, but also just extremely funny. And as he corrected Ellen and talks about in this special, it's actually Hassan Minhaj. So. Penguin, I'm sure we'll talk more about it next week after the finale, but I thought the penultimate was really strong. And I feel like everybody could be on the cutting room floor other than Colin Farrell, obviously. We just don't know where we're going to go. And I think that they've done a great job with this.
What'd you think about my interview with Renzi Felice?
Excellent job.
Thank you.
Really good job. We'll see if he ends up owing you tickets to the World Series next year.
Oh yeah, we'll find that on Friday. Well, at least the playoffs. That was the thing. So if for those people who didn't see the interview, I basically told him, say, if you're so confident that the Batman is not in the next episode, you have to get us tickets to the Yankees. And he said, you got my email. So
what I thought was so crazy. I mean, I thought this was the craziest part of the whole interview, is that he never met Matt Reeves.
I know. I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna put that up there.
That shocked
me too. Me too.
Especially because, obviously the magic of filmmaking, but when I watch these after bits, Matt's in every one of them.
Yeah, I know. He said he could feel his presence, is what he said, but he never.
And he just said he was involved, but I can't believe he was never on set.
I know.
You got to listen to that clip when it comes out.
Yeah, I will. I'll put that out soon. That clips channel is Roxy's been helping me with that channel, and it's going good so far.
What's going on with the socials?
You mean overall?
Yeah.
I mean,
some of these should be going on the socials.
yeah, I have been putting some of them on. It's just a matter of me getting to them.
Yeah.
So I will. I found a faster way to do it, so I'll do that. All right,
Okay.
we have questions. It
Yeah.
is 39 at the moment. Going into it, Ken, Roxy, and Brett defeat Roka at 84. Is what Roka had yesterday. 84. Can they do it? Will they do it? We shall see.
We are farmers.
La 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 la. Where's my glasses? Let me know.
Hmm.
Glasses.
Oh, I got them. My shoes. I actually showed my 12-year-old jerky boys the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's start with this. Hey, this is from Evil John Madden. Hey. Should I do that every time?
Hey.
Hey. That should be that's the new shirt. Hey.
Yeah.
Roxy, since being on the West Coast, have you found a favorite Packy? And Celtics are on a tear. Kristian, you should go see them beat the Knicks at MSG. But if I watch
Do you guys know what that is?
No, but if I watch them piss on the Celtics, piss all over their faces, can I take Instagram video and send it to you, Evil John Madden, and say they're pissing on their faces? How do you like that, Evil
Is
piss?
that
Can I call you Evil Piss Face?
Packers bar to go to.
Pack my balls.
First of all, go Celtics. Thank goodness for them right now, because the Patriots are making me want to put myself to an early grave.
Whoa.
Woof. Celtics are amazing. The Packy is, at least if it's what I'm thinking he's talking about, is a liquor store. It's for a package store, Packy. And no, I don't have a favorite of them. Like, it's like usually at home I do have a favorite Packy, but out here they're very generic.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and if you have a favorite liquor store, you're an alcoholic.
Oh.
If you choose a favorite liquor store.
I don't know if that's, read the question again, Kristian, because I can't see them.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. Hey, Roxy. Hey, Roxy. Since being on the West Coast, have you found a favorite Packy? And Celtics are on a tear. Kristian, you should watch the Knicks piss all over the Celtics and then kick them in the ball bags.
It's the only thing I could think you mean, because that's what we call Packy. So
Nice.
Hey. All right. Rock and movies with Tyler T. the Man. Some question about potential David Del Rio interview from Matlock, but I would like to hear from Roxy if she'd be down for that. Thanks, and stay classy. Did you manage Del Rio?
yeah.
He's on Matlock, apparently.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I did know that.
Oh.
We know somebody else.
Oh, I'm mad at you. I forgot I'm mad at you.
Okay.
Why didn't you ever recommend the show Kingdom to me?
I didn't watch that.
That's why. I don't understand. Is that what Frank Grillo was in to promote when he came in?
I don't know. I went to the premiere of it.
Kingdom?
Yeah.
It's
with
so
Frank
good.
Grillo.
It's so
What'd you
good. I'm episode 2. I just started it last night.
Oh, good. Why are you watching it?
Because I was watching Warrior with Sam. We watched it. She had never seen it before. I forgot how much I love it. It gets better and better.
The best ever. Warrior is a top 10 movie
Ever,
for me.
easily. And we watched it, started getting obsessed over it, and then I was talking to Matt Sarah about it too, and like, he doesn't mind it. Dana White hates Warrior.
Why?
Doesn't think it's accurate. Like, and it's like but it as a for someone like him, I understand. That's how you're gonna watch those movies. Technically, you can't. I don't think you can separate it when you're
Weird. Yeah. Okay.
I understand it. It's like I bet you there are purist boxing fans that didn't like Rocky when it came out, right? But apparently he loved Warrior. I mean, Kingdom. So I'm like, all right, let me see it. And it's Frank Grillo again. So I was like, check it out.
Frank Grillo is in Tulsa King right now.
Is he?
It.
Was he in first season?
No,
Okay, I got to watch season 2.
I don't think so.
All right.
he's
Yeah,
so
I was
good.
gonna say, I love Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo's the man.
So you haven't seen any Tulsa King season 2? It's excellent.
I just watched like the first half an hour and thought it was pretty good, but I just bailed on it. Wrong. We did that already. Okay, so David Del Rio. Yeah, I'd like to. We should probably get David. It was me, you, and David that when he came in last time, right, Brett?
Yeah, it was best of show.
No,
I don't know.
No, he did it. He did a romantic. I thought it was me and you that interviewed him when he came in for the romantic comedy that he was on.
Yeah. Okay, now I know who you're talking about. Yeah. No, he was fun.
He was great. Mike Joyce. Roxy was complaining about people's grammar in super chats last week. We just don't want to waste characters and leave too many unused. Screw Flanders. Okay. Well, there you go, Roxy. So now you don't.
I only was complaining when I don't know what you're asking.
I think you feel bad. I think you feel bad.
Yeah.
Ian Davis. Already asked Kristian this. Brett and Roxy, what is your favorite scene from any movie? A scene that changed the game for you forever.
It was the scene between Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper in True Romance.
Oh wow, okay, that's
that scene, and another one. No, go ahead.
I have no idea, zero idea. You couldn't possibly answer that question in 5 seconds. But my favorite scene from my favorite movie, I can answer, which is the "It's Not Your Fault" scene from Good Will Hunting.
Great scene.
But I don't know what my favorite movie scene ever is.
It's fine.
I did the best I could.
All right, here you go. Jason Crosby. If The Mandalorian and Grogu underperforms, do you think Iger will force Kathleen Kennedy to step down? I think she's going to step down no matter what after Mandalorian and Grogu, so I don't really think it's a forcing. I think it's probably an agreement.
Oh, really? Even if it annihilates?
Yeah, I think definitely if it annihilates. I think that it would make... If she doesn't, I don't think... I don't understand what she's doing then if she does it, because this is a final win for her in the movies that she'll have... 5 out of the 6 movies she puts in the theaters, if it makes $1 billion, she's like, look what I did. 5 out of the 6 crushed, and 6 would have crushed also had it not been for Bob Iger wanting to put it in May instead of December, where all of our other movies nailed, although this one is coming out in May. But either way, I think that, I can't imagine why she'd want to stay past this. I mean, I guess that's why anybody wants to stay in a position of power, I guess.
Right.
But I don't know. What do you think, Rox? You think if it underperforms, you think he'll force her to step down? Meaning fire her?
No. Yeah, I don't know. If it underperforms, way more likely than if it doesn't underperform.
Right.
But where do you think she'll go, Kristian?
Wherever she wants. I think she'll start her own company.
Okay.
I think she'll start her own company. Yeah. Derek Johnson. Thank you. Just puts in a little support there. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Derek.
Oh, yeah, Derek.
Oh, this is from you, Roxy.
From me?
Because of you. The Real Rejects. Greg comes in. He said, I got guilted into doing this.
Oh, thanks, Greg.
Yeah, I texted him under the table and said, you fucking better.
Yeah. Well, and I know you did on one of their streams, like where whatever stream it was, you're like, how come you never?
I did.
Because I always go in there and throw a little super chat in
You
there.
do.
And he's like, he honestly, he was 100% correct in his statement of what he said on the stream. He doesn't ever, he shouldn't have done that because he doesn't have to. He has given me so much valuable advice and things that have.
Yeah, he's very generous with that stuff. You are too. You guys both try to help out.
But he is single-handedly, like because I was doing this for a little bit, and I remember being on the phone with him and him going to he was awesome. But he's like, look, what you and Ellis did was great. He goes, it's such a different game now, and it just works differently. And he said you should try this, and this. And I did, and most of the things that he gave me advice with has helped me out like tremendously. He was so funny that people, some idiot face on the comments was like, "Oh, you're trying to do what the Real Rejects does now and does movie reactions." I was like, "We should talk to Greg and ask Greg, who was the one who suggested me doing that."
Yeah, that is so funny that people think that. But I think that what's incredible is that he is so accomplished. Like,
Yeah.
I think people forget, and I didn't know when we were doing Schmodown originally, like, because I didn't know Greg or John at all. And I remember you introducing me this day, and you were like, their channel is massive. When I started watching it, I was like, oh, I get why. Like, that's why they have so many subscribers.
They're very funny, they're personal, and
such a good job.
And
Greg did such a great job with it.
And to be fair to him, I mean, maybe not fair to him. I always thought that back in the day, again, because maybe I just didn't understand it well enough, I thought that, it's good because they're funny. And it's not just that. He's very smart when it comes to this business and how it works and the things. And he works really hard, so much so that I tell him, I was just like, dude, take a break. He's got to take a break sometimes. I know it's hard for him to do, but he's got to take a break. He needs a little break. He works very hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Well, we're doing a lot of extra work to try to make sure that he does have that break for
Good.
the holidays.
Good.
So
Good. All right, Day Napper, what's the closest and the furthest that you've lived away from a movie theater? Well, the closest I would probably have to say is Century City. I mean, I lived like 2 minutes away from the theater. I could walk there, which is great. Farthest, I'm trying to think, the farthest any place I've ever lived. I'm probably gonna say it was probably in college. It was a little bit of a drive, but only like half an hour away. That's probably it. That's a good question. I like that question.
I've never lived further than 15 minutes from a
Okay.
movie theater ever.
LA, because in Nebraska, all the towns I lived in
Right there.
had theaters, but
Okay.
yeah, LA would be the furthest.
This isn't a super chat, but I'm going to read it. This is from Beho26. I like Kristian, but sometimes these shows can be a brutal listen for portions.
Wait, I'm confused, Brett. LA was the furthest you lived?
Yeah, because
Nebraska had more theaters?
no, a theater. I even went to a school that had 3,000 people. I went to a school in a town with 3,000 people, and still their theater was closer to me than any theater I've been near in Los
But
Angeles.
Brett, in LA, you lived 5 minutes from a theater. You live.
Yeah, but I lived a minute from theaters in
Like-
my hometown.
Like you could
and-
walk. You could walk there and take you 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
All right, listen to me, Mustafa. Again, I know this is off topic, but I'm curious what your vibe is. Will Harris or Trump win? I'm not. This is the same thing that I'm gonna tell you. If Roxy and Brett want to give their opinion on it, they can, and I'll tell you in a second because I got a stupid comment from a moron yesterday, and I'll.
You're not
I'll
going to
settle that.
answer who you think is going to win?
I'm confident your audience will understand it's a prediction. So no,
Yeah.
because here's what I did yesterday. It's the same thing. I had some idiot face. I was talking about Pirates of the Caribbean yesterday. And Roxy, I think you'll agree with me on this. Maybe you won't, but I think you will. Pirates of the Caribbean, I said it has nothing to do with what your opinion on it is about the trial itself. Like the trial itself is whatever you think, wherever you lie, whether you thought you're more on the herd camp, you're more on the depth camp, whatever. They're thinking about doing another Pirates movie, and I said, if you're gonna do any reboot, and right now, if you put him in there, it would do very well. The movie would do well. It was like, and there are a lot of people that won't see it because of him. I'm not disputing that, but there are a lot of people that will, even more so, that have become bigger fans of him since that thing. And so that was literally my stance on it. It was just that I think that money-wise, they could make money. Whether you disagree or agree with it, they can make money on it. It's a separate conversation. That was it. And then I said there were people that were hashtagging both candidates' names yesterday. And I'm like, I'm not reading that. And someone put it in a super chat. I was like, it's just not that. You know me, Rox. Never been my show. Never been my show. I don't talk about politics in general. So this person's like, oh, the fact that you are supporting both Johnny Depp and not reading out a candidate's name says a lot about you. It says, no, asshole face. It shows it's a movie comedy show, and that's what we do. And I was going to respond back, and I just deleted the person off the channel. I'm like, I cannot. This is the problem with the country and the world in general, is that you can't even say one thing against someone who has a separate opinion. Otherwise, you're on the wrong side. I wasn't even on a side. I didn't even take a side on anything. I just said, in general, those are the things that I choose to not say this. And I cannot stand how people argue now. And I was responding back. I'm like, no, fuck this person. I'm just going to ban them. They can go fuck themselves. But anyway, Roxy, completely up to you. If you'd like to say your prediction.
Yeah, I think that Trump's going to win.
Okay. Brett.
This is what my prediction is, that regardless of the outcome, someone will be gracious and someone will be a complete douche. You can take that any way you'd like, but you will see the reason why one person should have or should have not won. That's all I will say, is that people aren't looking at who's a better person, I guess, in terms of just not being a douche.
All the person asked, though, is who we think is going to win, right?
Yeah.
I don't like your answer, Roxy.
I'm just
That's how you feel.
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm not a future seer.
Right.
Just
That's
based
how you're
on
feeling
like
right
looking
now.
at certain polls and.
Oh, I remember that. So you said you were a future seer.
Yeah.
Interesting. Roxy's backsliding again.
Yeah. All right. Luke, TG1 TTV. 3 legends, 1 podcast. Kristian, Brett, and Roxy. Thank you, Luke. I'm glad people are having a good
Good thing.
experience. 46 questions thus far, Roxy. You got a little under 40 to go before you can beat Roku.
Cinchy.
Yeah. Nick Alexander, if Roxy and Big Balls settle their differences and SMD Big Balls collab shirt would be great. Is there any world where you could settle your differences with Big Balls?
Oh,
I don't get him.
Oh,
I mean, I don't get the humor. You guys know it's like the one bit that I just don't find funny at all and don't understand.
you won't
him.
even play with it.
So I don't think we have differences. I just like I'm missing the
bit.
yeah.
All right.
he's ahead of his time.
Yeah,
I'll give him.
Oh.
I agree.
I mean,
Stints.
Do you think Big Balls think that Kamala or Trump is gonna win?
Yeah.
You want to ask the imposter?
Yeah.
All right, let's ask the imposter. Oh wait, that's not him.
I think, well, personally, I think that if someone wins, we all lose. And also, Trump is already president. He's just pulling the strings. But at the same time, I don't think Joe Biden is doing a good job of being a president, even though Trump is the actual president. And I believe that ghosts are presidents, and ghosts are running the country and controlling the weather, and they're also eating babies.
All right,
And
enough.
so-
You stop this. The imposter is he's imposter is not.
It's so weird how much he sounds like Elmo.
Yeah,
today.
it's more fun. It's more fun than it looks, huh? All right, let's see. John Brovina. I escaped work during my lunch to avoid interacting with my coworkers so I can hear you guys banter about pre-sucking.
Yeah.
Love you. Thank you, John.
Mhm.
Mad Sinister McCall wrote in Roxy's name for sheriff on the West Virginia ballot. There you go, Rox.
I hope I win.
I hope you do too. Joyous rumor. Support for Roxy. May the force be with you. 48. If you guys want her to beat him, you got to keep throwing in there. All right. So let's see. Go Pie. Support for the chaos. Thank you.
Rox, just FYI, no matter what show I'm on, it's a matter of the female winning
Yes.
or losing. He
Right.
never once says you. It's always, well, Rox.
Yeah, I never get break.
Well, F.
You got to say more than. Well, actually, you spoke a lot in this episode. So, all right, Brett and Roxy.
Yeah, you did, Brett.
You
You know
did
why?
today. Yeah.
Because we didn't talk about movies.
That's exactly right. Meerschaum.
Oh
Serenity.
my god! I just looked at the date. You guys know what today is?
The 5th.
Yeah.
It's the 5th of the month, right?
Yeah.
Remember.
What's 11/5?
Okay,
What?
this is awesomely
The 5th of
amazing.
November.
Yeah, I got you. It's the best way to make me giggle. Loving it. Thank you, Meerschaum. We're having a good time here.
I gotta text Steph. This is her day.
Unknown. Not even going to pay attention to the election. I plan on watching movies all day and waking up tomorrow and accepting our fate. Fair enough.
I don't think that we're gonna know tomorrow morning.
I think we'll have
Yeah.
an idea.
Why do you think someone will not secede and someone will something bad will happen if either way?
I just don't think we're
We'll
gonna know yet.
Armada, I love you. The impressions thing was an SEN thing, but we just say Armada, Richard and Drunk Brett review the last Yankees game. But how would he just? Hey, listen, you watch that game? It was a disaster. Judge juggling balls out there like big balls.
I don't watch games. I play games.
How'd you get on my couch? I don't even know who you are.
Yeah, I don't. If I'm gonna do the game, I'm gonna drink the game.
All right, I'm with you. I need a drink after that game anyway. Go Pipe in the 3 shot. It looks like Roxy is in HD and Kristian and Brett are regular. Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Show's good.
Yeah.
Show's good today. I don't understand. Mad Sinister McCall, a movie character you would like to see as president.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a great comment. Who would be?
Oh, you know what?
Mickey
Jeff
from-
Bridges.
Oh,
Oh,
Mickey-
he's not a character. The dude.
Yeah,
The dude is
that'd be
president.
great. Mickey from Rocky.
Yeah.
You got one, Rox?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's a me, Steve-O. Longtime fan. Thank you, Steve-O. Will we see Mark Ellis in studio? I think the answer to that is yes. I spoke
Is
to
he
him.
coming to New York anytime soon?
I mean, he always does. So the question is, will we ever see him in studio? I mean, I spoke to him 2 days ago. So He'll be in New York, and when he does, he'll come in the studio for sure. Because there's a couple, and he won't be coming here to visit me. He'll be coming here to get to these pizza places I've been telling him about. MCP Scotty, this show today is out of pocket. It's a 10 out of 10. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
With it.
Scotty doesn't know.
I thought he did. Randy Avenel, thank you, Goofballs and Roxy. You have helped me get through the last 5 years. Thanks, Randy. Movie Trivia Schmonowns, The Flirt and Flows, Brett and Kate's Playdates, UAP Tuesday, and more. Thank you for the laughs and the distractions from the shiz. Well, you're welcome. And thank you.
I loved how into UAPs Jillian Michaels got.
Oh, right?
So
I know. I'm going to post that soon. I don't think I'm going to post it on the UAP channel, though. I think I'm going to post it on the Clips channel. What?
I think it'll do better on the UAP channel.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay.
I pulled this up for a second because I wanted to see somebody's reaction to some of the things I said. And Andrew Thomas, I don't usually do this. Andrew Thomas, Roxy is both hot and kind. What kind of a bullshit statement? You don't come in here with that nonsense.
That's right.
To my girl Roxy, okay? She doesn't want to hear it.
I love Andrew Thomas. Sexy Andrew.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Marco. Cashew nut cheese. Hell yeah. Hank Pym. Yeet.
Pizza.
Does it hurt or help Samara Weaving's career that she looks so much like Margot Robbie? Or does it not matter at all? It's a good question. I don't even know if that's true.
I don't find them to look so much alike. I think she looks more like Anya Taylor-Joy.
I agree with that. Derek, what's the Amazon gift link? Oh, it's in the description of this one. If it's not in the description of this one, it should be. And if it's not, it's in yesterday's for sure. Yeah, the big balls, whether or not he makes it back, I don't know. All right. Mad Sinister Macau. Biceless are the greatest threat to democracy. Yeah, they do really act like the bicycle people. Biceless.
Or what? Say the word, Kristian.
You say it.
Bicelists.
Bicelists.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about that sci-fi film, The Bicelists. Yeah. We are the Bicelists.
Have you seen the Bicelists? He's
coming. Is that how you say that word?
Yeah, the Bicelists. They're right. They're right there.
It was the big snake, the bicyclist.
I say bicyclists.
Bicyclist is probably better, probably more accurate.
I don't know. Bicyclists might be it.
I think bicyclist is probably close to it. We'll
this
find
is
out.
Not a political show, Roxy.
Yeah,
Stop
it.
All right, Hank Pym. Does Big Balls know Gary Busey? I think they'd get along. Yeah, they used to bang in college. Richard Okatraw. Shout out to Roxy and the crew. Trying to get you to 100. You guys are hilarious. What's your favorite show this year? I'm probably gonna say Dark Matter.
I still haven't seen that one. What's that on? What's that?
Apple, you stupid ass.
Oh, I've got it. Oh, yeah.
Who said Agatha was a masterpiece? Did you say that, Roxy?
No.
Oh,
no, I didn't.
Why?
Someone said Agatha was a masterpiece. Nobody said that.
I thought it was good.
It was good. It wasn't a masterpiece. Free pancakes. Meant to send this on Monday with Roca. Judy Greer. Oh man, yeah, that would have gotten him.
I love Judy Greer.
That's the question he lost when he lost the title to Riley. Bobby Once. Hey Roxy, I recall you saying that you used to like Yee as a rapper before he became Yitler. What was your favorite? What was your favorite album? I like Yeezus. Did you listen to Vultures?
By far, I mean, I went back and forth. I think that College Dropout and then Late Registration, those were the two albums I knew every single word to. And it could have been more about the time period in my life. Like I would go to school, be in the car with my brother. We would listen from start to finish each album over and over and over again. We were just die-hard Kanye fans. My brother and I both can't listen to him anymore, which is fucking sad because he was really my favorite. Him and Eminem were my two favorite rappers. Was that the question?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He's a trash rapper and a trash person.
No.
You think he's a bad rapper?
Yeah. Well, see, I don't get into all that newer stuff. I'm old school. Like
okay, but College Dropout and Late Registration. So to you, 2004 is newer.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's talking about like old school stuff. Luke,
I'm talking.
Yeah.
Luke S.
So you don't like any
90s
No?
was the best for rap. That
you don't
was-
like any current, like you don't like Kendrick, you don't like
I like Kendrick as a
anybody.
person.
All right.
But
You don't like his. I'm just trying to think of who else you would like. Like you don't like J. Cole. You don't like.
I like Run the Jewels because they have an older sound and they rhyme and stuff. And I don't know. I don't like we don't want to get into it. This is a big question, but I don't like whatever that voice changing shit that what's that called?
Auto-tune?
Auto-tune. I think auto-tune is trash. And but hey, my daughter listens to some of it. My son played a song in the car that about made my head spin. It was so filthy. But at least he's comfortable playing that stuff with me. My daughter played me a little Chapel Roan, which made my head spin.
Oh my God, Chapel Roan is so great.
All right, I didn't heard of this person until Saturday Night Live this weekend.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And
So
those were good it was a good performance, but those aren't her good songs.
No, I was listening, but when I kept calling her Chapel Hill because I couldn't remember the name, and my daughter was getting so upset with me.
But yeah, you haven't seen any of the clips of her yelling at paparazzi or
No, I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
Wow, no, she's like a massive. I mean, obviously you know Dupa Leaps.
Dupa Leaps, I know, but I think Chapel Hill is like
Olivia
a
Rodrigo.
but Chapel Hill looks like a Lady Gaga ripoff to me.
Who is
Chapel Hill or Chaperone, whatever, Chaperone?
They sound nothing alike.
Nah, the look. She was like, it was a dollar store Lady Gaga. I was like, nah.
Oh my God.
I'm out.
the disrespect. I love
So
her.
let me follow it with this. I don't cur. All right. This
dollar store Gaga, my ass.
No. I don't know. Shop
Real quick thing. I know this is what the show's about, and maybe people can throw in some super chats about this. Please deconstruct the line "knee deep in the passenger seat" and "you're eating me out." I'm trying to figure out how that works.
From? Is that from Dupa Lipa?
No, that's Chapel Roan. I don't know how you're knee deep in the passenger seat and you're getting the passenger seat, unless it's she's referring to the passenger.
Leave nothing to the imagination. Come on now. All right, let's go. Luke S.
No, I need Roxy to break it down for me.
Hey, stop this. Luke S.
Okay.
Luke S.
All right. The show is.
Is it Lucas or Luke S?
Luke S.
Mm.
This show is one long Kaufman-esque bit. What a compliment.
Thank you.
I like that a lot.
Very cool.
I think so. Derek Johnson. Laughing my fucking ass off. Kristian is trying to wrangle Roxy and Brett. That's right. The whole show. ADHD moments, and he's given up a few times. That's right. I've been trying the whole show. This should be the energy for every Tuesday. No topics, just random spouting of information. I'm here for it, although I wish Roxy and Brett would be a little more professional.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You think he's serious about that last part?
He didn't write that last part. All right, Mike Joyce. Roxy's unique skill is that she shared on SEN Live is that she can fit a bunch of Skittles in her belly button. Is that true?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh. What's Brett and Kristian's unique skill? You can wiggle my ears.
Oh, geez. Hanging artwork.
Nice.
Can you guys make clovers of your tongue?
I don't want to.
Oh, yeah. Clover? I can do.
Yeah, but clover, bro.
A lot of people can't do just that.
It's horrendous. Okay. ZB, my favorite trio on the channel. Well, there you go. Thank you very little. Joe Frisbee. The appointment viewing of the week is with Roxy and Brett. I love this chemistry. Love the whole crew.
Brett's gone.
Yeah, he doesn't care about us anymore. He wrote me. He said, I don't want to do this shit show anymore, is what he wrote. I love the whole crew, too. Since Giants and the Pats suck. Fact, Brett's anti-sport. Do you have a B team? Lions bandwagon? Nah. You guys
Brett
are all
is anti-sport is a funny way to describe
it.
it.
I think he's actually, it's funny because the more that I've known him for like 20 some odd years, and the last couple of years, I guess because he watches with his son, I've heard him talk about sports more than I ever had in the last 3 years than I ever had in the last 20.
Yeah. I've never against it. The only thing that I think Makuga got mad at me about this and thought I was calling out his manhood. I've never understood a man who would refuse his wife that wants to have sex in order to watch a game. That's to me why I was never into sports, because I
Wanted the sex.
yeah,
Me,
I would.
Christian and Winston are the only sports fans on the channel, right? And I'm sure Coy because Boston, but
Oh, Steph, right?
she only really likes the UFC.
Kalinowski.
Soccer. She's like, no, Kalinowski. You know, but you know more about
Oh,
sports than
and
Kalinowski.
Steph no, Steph doesn't really watch sports, but if we're watching, she would watch. But
Coy watches UFC also.
yeah, okay.
But yeah, more so. I mean, Coy will root.
Nike doesn't watch anything, right?
No, he wouldn't be able to tell you shit about it. Coy will, if the Red Sox are in it, and
Yeah.
for sure.
I mean, there's not a single
oh,
person.
Roka's a big
Oh,
sports.
of course, I was stupid. Yeah,
Roka's a big sports person. Jason Trenner, this show is hilarious. I hope you win the week. Well, in order to do so, Roxy needs at least almost 30 to do it within the next 20 minutes.
Why Roxy?
Because you're the one that they want to win.
Yeah.
Top dog rig. Let's pour one out for Brett. Hashtag make Brett's boner go again. There you go.
No, I still get boners.
That's right. He's got a whole joy mode.
Get the random ones.
Just random.
I don't get them when I don't want them.
Yeah.
When I need a boner and
Yeah.
it's time for action, I get one.
Go Pie 30.
But you don't want it?
No, like you don't want a boner when you're like at a wake.
Well, that's true.
that's the random teenage boner.
I don't think anyone was suggesting that.
No, he means it's just waking up and going, "Hey, I feel like working today." You
Oh
know,
no,
so-
I do that. I'm talking
No,
about
I'm talking about
situations where
yeah.
I
but I'm saying
have
that,
morning wood. I'm
Yeah.
talking about like in a situation.
yeah, it just wakes
where-
up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
like
like,
an
"Oh,
inappropriate time.
I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents.
Right.
Boner.
Right.
You know.
Hey, you look just like your daughter. All right.
Yeah,
Go,
right.
go Pie. 37 in a row. What does that mean? Anybody know? What's 37 in a row mean?
Maybe that's how many Celtics games he's hoping will win in a row.
No one
Oh.
talked to you, Siri. Shut your fucking ass. All right.
Well, 37 in a row refers to
Not sure.
rapper.
I think maybe that's what you need. But right now you're at 60, so you need about 20 something. All right.
But I would
all
take
right.
37.
37, you'd be in good shape because tomorrow will either be me by myself, my lonesome, or I was thinking about actually reaching out to Makuga and see if Makuga could do the show.
Oh, I'm going on his show. I gotta figure out when.
Hell yeah. Merjam Serenity Moon. I love Agatha All Along. It's a great series. I hope
37 in rows from Clerks. Oh,
right. I love Agatha All Along. Great series. Hope there will be a follow-up second season or a spin-off. Okay. I think a lot of people are feeling that after the end there. Someone said, when is the full Katie O'Brien interview job? That's up already. That's up. That's been up for like a year. Randy Avenel. My first time visiting New York next summer with the family. Where should be our first New York slice? Bloody hell, it's expensive to visit New York. I would go, if you're going to be in the city, if you're going to be in, say, Manhattan, go to Prince Street Pizza. That's your best bet.
Here, I just put Christian's address in the chat.
Yeah, and I'll take you there. All right, Paige Chowdhury. I'm a new member.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you. I'm happy that you joined. I love that. People get the unedited reactions. You get the unedited reaction of Warrior. And I don't get Wanda and Vision. A woman who loves a robot. Can we get a Marvel show with a Shang-Chi?
Ooh, okay.
A show? I don't know. I think that we got to find. He had a successful movie. I'd like to see him do another movie.
Liu's getting another one, right?
That's what they said, but I mean, that was almost 4 years ago already. That movie.
Okay.
RQMD SMD. Just showing support for Roxy.
RQMD SMD is the best.
Spidey Sense 72 asks, when is the full Katie O'Brien episode dropping? That is, I just mentioned that was an older episode. I just clipped out some of it on the Clips channel, so you can find, if you just type in Katie O'Brien and my name or Katie O'Brien big thing, that episode will come up.
Nice.
All right. Nerds Engaged did it again. He just gifted 5 people memberships on the channel.
Nice.
He is like the membership guru.
That's so nice.
He's been
Does
doing.
that count towards our super chats?
I don't know, but you got 61 thus far. Nick
Probably
Vaughn,
should count for more rocks.
maybe Nick Vaughn. Both Avengers Doomsday and Mando and Grogu come out in May of 2026. Is it going to be another Solo and an Infinity War situation?
Hmm.
I don't think so. I don't think so because, well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know because
How many weeks apart?
it's a great question. I'm not sure how many weeks apart, but the only reason I don't think so is because not only was Solo, because Solo was everyone was going to see Infinity War, and that was April, and then you had May, which was Solo.
It's gonna be May.
But Solo wasn't a movie that people were so pumped about, and it was like, okay, it's a Star Wars movie. What do I see? Well, Last Jedi just came out. I'm not too excited. I'd rather see Infinity War. I'll do that. Mandalorian Grogu has more excitement behind it, I think, but I'm not just going to pass it off. It's got an opportunity to hurt it for sure. What do you think?
It depends on how many weeks apart.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Day Napper. How do we feel about Jimmy Fallon? Something's up with him, right? He's got to be overcompensating. What's happening with Jimmy
I have
Fallon?
no idea.
I haven't been paying
Oh,
attention. You
Just
know?
that he does so many shows and stuff. I think that's the.
Oh,
I heard him on Stern, and like he hosts a game show. He does I think they're just saying like Seacrest. He's very Seacrest in his business, and I say, hey, if you got the energy, do all you can while you can, and then retire comfortably.
as long as he's gotten off the sauce because he was on it for a bit. Top Dog Rig. Will the Waynes recapture the success of the first Scary Movie with this new one? Most of the jokes from those early movies just won't fly today. I think it's gonna be a tough sell. I don't think that humor, the way that it played back then, it played I think the same generation it did. The question is, are they going to go out and support it? Because the new generation might not play to.
Yeah, I loved the first Scary Movie, and I Take My Strong Hand Child. Love the second one too. I don't know that this will do anything, but I certainly will be watching it.
All right, next one here, and that's from Patty Boy.
Patty boy, it's me.
Oh,
$1.99 for a super sticker. Thank you, Patty Boy. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Free pancakes. If Roxy and Brett don't, it's because people are voting.
If we don't make the goal.
If you don't make it to the goal, and that's 61. 61. So maybe.
And in the sun having fun. You guys got to get them in soon because I have to leave at noon.
Oh
yeah.
Haskell just named Brett's chipmunk.
Oh,
He said, "I'd like to welcome Little Balls to the channel."
Oh,
Little
hi.
Lil Lil balls, Lil balls,
Lil.
Lil balls. GoPie comes back in and says, "Gunpowder, treason, and plot seems appropriate for one candidate based on past events." So,
Kristian, how do you care to respond to that?
I don't. Brian O'Neill, film recommendation: Snack Shack, a 2024 coming of age film about two 14-year-olds best friends in 1991 Nebraska. Great acting, humor, and emotion. There you go, Brett. You want to see it?
I've never heard of that.
It's I guess it's coming of age. It's just brand new. This Snack Shack, I guess that's brand new this year. Yeah,
that sounds good to me. I love coming of age genre.
Yeah. Nathan Stowe. I watched Splash last night. I couldn't get that quote by John Candy out of my head. Hey, Ra Ring. Remember that? Do you remember that, Roxy?
Yeah, I remember your Hey Ra Ring.
When we
But
used
I
to-
never saw Splash.
Hey, Ra Ring. There's a preference for Tom's penis. Hey, Ra Ring. Now, here's a question for you, Brett, because we watched it.
Yeah.
So, do you remember in subtitles what Ra Ring means?
Something about his penis.
No, that's he says he's the whole thing is, hey, something. I have a 12-inch penis.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Ra Ring. What?
Hey, nurse.
Babe.
Hey, babe.
Babe. Ra Ring is babe. Hey, Ra Ring. I gotta get that. I gotta get that clip back on here and put it on the thing. Brian O'Neill. I was watching old Fleetwood Mac videos over the weekend. I kept thinking that if they ever do a biopic, that Roxy has it to play young Stevie Nicks. What a compliment!
Literally the nicest thing anybody
Wow.
ever said to me.
She's trying to ask you out on a date of that one.
Should I audition right now?
You do it once we're off the air. Day Napper. This show better be on Derek Johnson's resume. For real.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh my God.
It's just me donating to myself under the pseudonym
You're
of
Derek Johnson.
Of Derek Johnson, yeah. GoPie, do you have a go-to album for doing work? I usually go with Louder Than Love, Bad Motorfinger, Super Unknown, or any Nirvana. I actually listen to Armin van Buuren.
Huh.
Wow, I would not have guessed that for you.
Yeah. I always put on his channel and I just lock in and play his he's got a show that he does weekly that I listen to.
Recently, I do the Bridgerton soundtrack because it's no words and just violins, and
Yeah.
it helps. I cannot do work with lyrics.
You can't. I can't either. I can't
I have
either.
such a hard time.
Yeah,
with
same.
it.
That's what I'm trying. That's why I listen. I only either music scores or trance. Those
Because
are
you
the
said
two.
Nirvana.
Yeah, I can't.
Bunch of,
I can't. I
like,
can't.
I
My
can't,
daughter
yeah.
can do that. I can't do that. I can't listen to lyrics. It throws me off.
Well, I can do it because the work I'm doing doesn't require me to, like, when I'm
right.
You know,
if you're building stuff for those that right, sure. But if you need your
I'm editing
yeah,
or
yeah,
writing
and
or
you can't do
yeah, I
it. Yeah.
can't have. Yeah.
All right. So, Roxy, you just had your favorite comment with that Stevie Nicks. I think I'm going to my favorite comment of the day.
What do you got?
Scott Cross. He says, I'm not to get political, but I saw a picture of young Julia Roberts the other day, and I'm convinced. And now I'm switching sides. Roberts over
Ooh.
Pugh. That's right.
We have to stop comparing these two beautiful women.
I love
Yeah.
doing it every time you're on because your eyes get so big
Yeah.
when it happens.
It's just so weird that you guys.
Well,
keep
wait a
doing
minute.
this.
Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute.
Like,
if we said, all right, you got a preference. You got who's the guy that plays Shang-Chi?
Simu Liu.
Simu Liu or what and Glenn Powell. Out of the two of them, who do you find more attractive?
They're both really hot.
Yeah.
They're both really hot.
But who do you find more attractive?
But also,
Who's
I
more your
honestly don't
type?
know
Who's more
who
your
they are.
type?
I don't know, but I
you're
wouldn't talk
fighting
about
me.
it for weeks
Oh,
on end.
We haven't talked about it in a long time.
Come on, guys! Don't put in your super chats telling us who's hotter.
Yeah.
Only
Just do it when Roxy's not on the show. Yeah. Orange.
No,
I don't think. I
it's
think it's a
funny.
double standard. I think it's a double standard.
each other more.
What you?
I think it's
you
a double
guys
standard.
Non-stop go over the same.
We
debate.
haven't done it. We
So-
haven't done it. We haven't done it in a while. But when we
I
did,
don't care.
I think it's a double
Do what
standard.
you want.
I do. I think
What's the double standard?
that because if we never brought this up and I said
Oh,
to you
boy.
randomly if it was two guys who you find more attractive, you would have answered me correct. But to be,
I don't think it's weird that you have a preference who you think is hotter. I think it's weird
do we
that
keep
it has
talking
come
about
up
it?
50
That's fine.
times.
That's fine. Orange Grove 55. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Orange Grove. I love Orange Grove. He's been around forever. Mad
Best.
Sinister McCall. Rank my favorite movie characters. Rocky, Michael Corleone. I don't know why Roca calls him Corleone. It's Corleone, isn't it? Michael Corleone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
Corleone all the time. It drives me nuts, but I never correct him. John
He's a
Wick, Tony Montana, and Rambo. Brett and Roxy, my favorite guests. Better than Thanos and Roca. Okay, Roca's third.
I guess we're guests
Yeah.
now, Roxy.
That's right. Roxy, Michael. Let's see. So
I
Rocky.
mean, Rocky's definitely number one for me.
Me
You got to
too.
go over again.
Me
the
too.
people.
Rocky, Michael Corleone, John Wick, Tony Montana, Rambo. I would have to character-wise, I'd have to say Rocky number one. Probably Rambo. Rocky and Rambo take the 1 and 2 spots, followed by Michael Corleone, followed by John Wick, and then Tony Montana, who I also love.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah, these are.
Rocky, I know Rocky's number one. I haven't seen Rambo, so
Ever?
no.
Holy piss water, Jackson. Wow.
Thank you.
I hate ranking things because I overthink it.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't think they were asking you. Jedi Master for life. Just tuning in. Can't
Hey.
wait. Can't wait to go back and get caught up to Brett's bone talk. All right.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, you'll find out. Top
Dude,
dog rig.
It's just that.
Hey, for Roxy, Roka's only winning 2 things this week: Jack and shit. And Jack left town. Hashtag SheJacks.
I love that line.
You're at 71, Rox. You got a shot.
Woo,
You got a shot. 71.
You got to hurry up because I'm out of here in 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's right.
That's who I picked. Favorite band ever.
Nerds Engage. Favorite TV show, Roxy, so far this year?
Definitely
Shogun?
Shogun.
Yeah. Favorite movie so far this year? You got My Old Ass?
It might be We Live in Time, and
Oh,
it
it's
might
good.
be My Old Ass. Yeah.
I'm going Dune 2.
It's your number one?
Yeah.
I would go with We Live in My Old Ass.
I like that. Bobby wants.
Which is a Dune.
I agree with Roxy. Honora was amazing. Mikey Madison is my choice for Best Actress. Best Sean Baker movie? Mine is a tie between Honora and Red Rocket. I don't know. I have to look at the list. I don't know.
You did Red Rocket, Florida Project, this
Oh,
movie.
Okay, I don't think I've seen them.
Did he do Tangerine?
I don't know.
He's really good. Mikey Madison is so good, and I loved her in that Pamela Adlon show. She was amazing.
Okay.
Also, she's Jewish, tribe member. I don't know. Is this my favorite of his movies? It might be.
Okay. There you go. Nerds Engage. Favorite Tom Petty song? I'm running on you. I like Mary
Won't
Jane's
Back
Last
Down
Dance.
is my favorite. I'm
Mary.
obsessed with that song.
She grew up in the Indiana town, had a good looking mama.
Yeah, good one.
That's a good one too. That's the one I sang at Kate's birthday.
You
Won't Back
from the
Down.
wildflower.
Yeah,
That's
baby.
my favorite.
I love Learning to Fly. Also,
good
that
one,
song
too.
is so
It's
good.
good. Mike Joyce. Brett talking about Trump's microphone.
Learning to fly.
Brett's.
Ain't got wings.
I want to mute you. Brett.
Coming down is the hardest thing. Did you mute me yet?
Brett talking about Trump's microphone mishap totally went over Roxy and Kristian's head. No, it didn't. See what you miss out by avoiding Twitter these days? No, I didn't. I caught it.
It didn't go over my head at all.
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah, we both caught that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Did you do
I
it?
was
Wait,
so
maybe. But
confused by
wait.
his
Did you do
mysterious-
it? Did you do it again? After that?
No. I think you just didn't think it was funny.
No, I thought it was funny.
No, I thought it was
Yeah.
good.
Man, I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, I
Top
recognize
dog
it.
rig. Here's
What
the
is-
deal. Here's the deal.
Here's the
oh, wait,
deal,
wait,
okay?
No.
I'm not
This is
joking here.
yeah. That's the best. It is the best. Dana Carvey's Biden is the
Here's-
best. He said, "Here's the deal. Roxy needs to win this week. I'm being serious right now. No joke. Let me be clear. Anyway, guess what? And by the way,
Thank you, Top Dog.
so good. Nerds Engage. Favorite Billie Eilish song. Now, Billie
Ooh, man,
Eilish,
do you guys know a
Oh.
single Billie Eilish song? I want you guys to answer.
the Barbie one.
Yeah, the Barbie one.
See?
Really good job. This was. Are you guys ever on TikTok? Do you birds of a feather stick together? I really don't know. I love Billie. I have so many favorites.
Yeah,
I think she is like.
My daughter's
Just
obsessed.
the
I find her
coolest.
to be very talented, by the way.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I find her to be very talented. I didn't realize she had Tourette's.
yeah.
Did you know she had Tourette's?
No, I actually didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, she's really good.
mild, but she's really, really good. Gopai, Roxy, this one's for you. Young Julia Roberts or Stephanie Seymour from the November Rain video? I would say young Julia Roberts.
Who's that?
Stephanie Seymour, she was married to Axl Rose for a little bit. She's very, very pretty model, but
Let me see.
doesn't compare to Julia. Not a young Julia Roberts is
Stephanie Seymour.
can't do it. Yeah.
Oh, she's so beautiful. She looks like
She's
Sandy
pretty.
B.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
Yeah.
Jedi Master for life. I love this episode. Thank you, Jedi. Nerds
you.
Engage.
I want you to know
Oh,
that I've
okay.
honestly been trying to think of who I think is hotter for the last 20 minutes
Oh,
because I
see?
want to give you an answer, but you picked two people that I think are like two of my Glenn and Simu. Are
Okay,
like
here I'll give
two
you.
of my
Here's
top
the
five.
scenario. Everything is free. It's a free. You're having so much fun. You're at a bar.
Yeah.
They both hit on you, and they're both charming. And one of them
Let me
they
tell you
both they
this.
both want to take you home. Who do you go home with?
Yeah.
I know for a fact who I'd go home with, but it's
Oh.
not necessarily who I think is hotter.
Oh. Who's gonna
Simon
Throw
Lewis
you
going
that
home. You're going home with
filthy
Simon. You find. What did you just say? What did you just say?
she's trying to decide who would throw her that filthy cock back. I don't know what movie it is with Michael Cera where he says filthy cock. And for some reason, putting those two words together has always been my favorite term for it because it is a filthy, filthy piece.
I love
of-
when you say something that is so outrageous that you start to explain why you said it for the next 10 minutes.
the filthy
You
cock.
have me for 2 more minutes. You want to spend it on filthy cock?
Well,
All right,
I
listen. All right, stop it.
like
Stop it. Stop
filthy
it.
cock.
Nerds Engage. Favorite gangster movie, not TV show. Goodfellas. Goodfellas. Spit it out. We got to lose Roxy.
Mythbusters, is that what you said?
Yeah, Goodfellas. All right.
I don't know.
Think about it. Nerds Engage. Also, favorite limited series based on the Penguin. Band of Brothers. Easily.
Favorite limited series that's based on the Penguin?
No, he's saying because of the Penguin being a limited series, what's your favorite series? Limited series. I would say Band of Brothers.
No idea.
I'm sure I have one, but I don't know. My favorite of like this year would probably have been Fargo.
Okay. RQMDSMD. Support for Roxy again. Great show.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. Ian Davis, you guys going off the rails earlier in this show was absolutely incredible. Do this more often. The three of you are legendary. Thank you, Ian. Top Dog Rig, let's get the win for Roxy. Go Pie.
Hello.
Just got to see Transformers 1. I agree with Kristian. That was great. It was so good.
I didn't see it.
Oh, it's so good. The Dart Double. Here to support Roxy, whether she likes it or not. There you go.
Yeah.
Go Pie. When my nephew was a baby, he used to wonder why anyone would go anywhere for propane from Listen to Her Heart. I don't know that one. You know that one, Brett?
No, just whether she likes it or not. Similar to another feller that said something about protecting women's rights.
Yeah. All right.
No
Top
matter-
Going
Dog.
after propane, is that about like listen to her
Yeah,
heart?
I think so.
Mhm.
Well, Top Dog Rig. Roxy here at 80 with 1 minute left. Big Balls by Billie Eilish. Sing it, Kristian. I can't.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jedi Master for Life. Just when I think this episode was already great, Brett comes out with a banger, literally. That was,
How many we at, Christian?
they're at 80 right now. And you got to jump at 3. Can you stick around for 10 minutes?
I cannot do
You
10
cannot.
minutes.
All right.
I can do another 1 minute.
You'd have to have 4 blast in within a minute. So I'll let
I
people
know.
do their plugs.
Oh, you're just laying them out there for me, huh, Christian?
Go ahead. What did I say?
4 blast in a minute.
Yeah.
Come
So
on.
speaking of blasting in,
And
Brett,
then
what's going
they're
on?
doing their plugs.
What's going on with the channel?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know we were doing that. Above Board, go over there after this show and check out Everything's a Game on the Above Board channel. I am being more active in playing the games, and you could win a board game if you are the winning comments. So get those comments in. And yeah, could be looking out starting in a few days or a week. I don't know, is going to be my Wasteland Weekend car build video.
Roxy?
I like that Brett said I didn't know we were doing that. Like we've never done plugs at the end of the
No, I didn't know we were doing it right now. I was in my own.
You guys can find me everywhere at Roxy Star. November 12th, Crust comes out on VOD. So make sure you check that out. Shout out to Ryan Nelson, who's been in the chat for the whole show.
Can I guess? I haven't seen him in there, but I can guess. I'll bet you $1,000 I can guess what every one of his comments was.
I actually don't know if he's been in the chat for the whole
Oh.
show. I just opened it up as we were saying goodbye, but he's here right now, and he said, "The night of."
Oh,
I loved that show.
I was gonna guess that he was just tweeting about Agatha the whole time. Top
He
dog.
might have. I don't know.
Top Dog Rig says, "Here you go." Go Pie says, "Listen to her heart goes. You think you're going to take her away with your money and your cocaine?" Okay, I remember. And Rogu Stromex just puts in a donation. Bobby Unse, Roxy better win. Top Dog Rig, big balls for president. 3, Ginger Ninja. I love you guys. Thank you. And with that, Roxy, you closed the day out. Oh, wait, Day Napper says, Brett, how do you feel about upside down outlets in homes? Annoying?
No, because those will show you which one is the one that's controlled by a switch.
Okay. And then Top Dog Rig says, suck it, Roka. What's
I
wrong?
have no idea about that. That means I do owe them the dating story. Can't give it to them now. We'll give it to them next week.
Next week. You just hit 88, so you beat Roka, but now
Ooh.
you still got Steph to contend with on Thursday. And then you got
She kicks my butt.
and then you
Always
get
rooting
and
for
then
her.
you get Coy and Winston back together again on Friday.
So
you,
long,
you
farewell.
actually closed at 89. You actually closed at 89. So
Oh,
congratulations.
yay.
All right. Thank you guys for being here. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are found. Make sure that you check us out. We covered one story out of the 8 we said we would. So enjoy that. And I hope you enjoyed the show today. We had one of our ridiculous shows, and I like doing them. So again, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, put your comments in there. Go to our Clips channel. Please become a member if you aren't already. And if you really want to help the show out, especially after the performance we had today, get some Via, but get any one of our sponsors. Thank you for being here. Thanks to Roxy. Thanks to Brett. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace out, everybody. Back tomorrow.